Welcome back to Happy Place Cooking. Today I'm going to be making a sort of budget-friendly meal. I am making chicken patties. That's the focus of this dish. I am going to be using these egg noodles that I picked up at an Amish store in North Missouri. And I'm excited to use these because I think they're going to be really good. I'm going to make a sauce to go with these, a sauce from scratch. And then we'll have some dinner rolls on the side. But like I said, the main focus of today's recipe video is these chicken patties. Let's get started. These chicken patties are going to be pretty simple to make, and you could also do this with tuna if you wanted to. I've actually done that many times, and if you wanted to use like canned salmon or something like that, you could do that too. I drained the majority of the water off of that. I didn't want all of the juice from the can in here. I'm going to chop this up. I don't want these big giant chunks. Now I'm going to add 2 eggs. Oops, without the shell. And mix all that up. I am just going to use these little oyster crackers. Just kind of crunch them up some. If some don't get crunched up, that's fine. Probably a couple of little handfuls. You can use saltines. I didn't have any. The saltines that I had were bad, so I threw those away. Mix that all up real good. So I'm going to put some cheese in this. I want them to be cheesy. The cheese is optional, but I thought, why not? Get some extra cheese left over from another recipe, so gonna say maybe, well, all of this. That's probably about a half to a cup of shredded cheese, cheddar. I have a pot of salted water getting ready to boil that I'm going to cook my noodles in. This little saucepan is where I'm going to make my sauce. I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter there. I'm going to get this turned on and get that butter melted. I'm just going to put that on a low heat. This is heating up and should be just about ready for me to start putting some patties in. Clean hands. Just gonna make these into patties. Size is your preference. I'm gonna make them about this big. Palm size maybe, a little larger. Put as many as I can in here. I'm thinking this is gonna make 3 to 4 patties. Got 3 patties in there, and those are, as you can see, starting to cook. Those are probably going to cook, I'm going to say 5 to 10 minutes on one side, and then I'll flip them and cook them on the other. My water back here is boiling, so I'm going to get my noodles in right now. I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of flour to start this sauce. Just want that to get kind of thick right there. You can see it's kind of getting thick. Might have to add a little bit more flour to that. And that's a little better. About half of this chicken broth. Turn the sauce up because I want it to come back to a little bit of a boil. There we go. Now it's really thickening up. I'm going to turn this back down. Put some more of my chicken broth in. I'm going to add about half of this tomato sauce. other half of the tomato sauce. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be too runny. Got about a half a thing of cream cheese here. Just going to add what is left of this just to give it a nice cream cheesy texture. I'm going to leave this on low and hopefully this will melt well. I have to come back and stir it occasionally until it's nice and melted. Sauce is done. I'm going to turn it off. The noodles are almost done. I'll go ahead and give them a little bit of a stir. You can see they've kind of plumped up a little bit. And the chicken patties just have probably a few more minutes on them, and then they'll be ready too. So once everything is completely done, I'm going to plate it all up and I'm going to show you what it looks like.
Thanks for watching. Happy eating.